Welcome back, the Force community, to your favorite TGE Crypt podcast, the Custer Busters. We got a very special episode for you guys today. We're gonna be recapping. Let's see what our date is real quick. We're gonna be recapping the week of October 17th, Friday. All right. So throughout this week, we've had some crazy events, stuff like Lucy C logging, Witty committing, like messing with the Jawas. We got TGE dominating the Warfront scene once again. We got BHG being the worst faction and the C team doing nothing about it. We have the return of Huntings, Carlos hopping on a Sith and proving that he is dog shit and gets shit on. The Stormtrooper Highcom being more inactive than the BHG Highcom. Ren returning to TGE. And Monkus being cooped by his own Temple Guards who are inactive. All right, so we're gonna first get into the Lucy C logging, right? So I don't know if you guys were there, but I was there about I think yesterday, right? I think were any of you guys there at the war?
No, I don't think I was there.
Honestly, I can't say that I myself was there, but I've heard
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
So
stories.
basically, it starts off with a bunch of just Lucy getting knocked into the void, right? Like I just go absolutely crazy. Me, Sif, Sweetie, we go absolutely crazy. I get about 4 raw diminishes, knock him into the void myself. We go absolutely crazy. We are fighting in mines, right? I remember this exact moment. Sif is fighting him. Boom! Gets the sexiest parry off of all time because Lucy sucks, right? And then he knocks him into the void. And then he sea logs, right? Because he doesn't want to lose his Force Lord because,
Clearly.
we all remember what happened last time. He wanted to quit the game just because he lost his Force Lord. But like, yeah, that just shows the type of dominance that TG has over the world. Do any of you guys want to say anything on that before I go to the next?
Do you
topic?
remember when Lucy fucking left the entire Force community, left TGE when he was Emperor because he got wiped?
Yo, do you guys?
Yeah, I remember that.
Like,
That was
okay,
a little
okay.
bit.
Can we talk for a second and think about like TNR like almost has no backbone. They're so scared
Yeah.
of their little shitter leaving that they have to give him a borrowed Force Lord.
Force Lord, yeah, from Monkus. Like, I swear. Yeah.
Please.
Like, it's just crazy. Let's go on to the next topic. I mean,
It's just back.
so the next topic is we have the Witty committing messing with the Jawas again.
Yo,
Okay, this is a
Witty.
very sensitive topic. Let me speak on this real quick. Like, if you're gonna mess with Jawas, you gotta at least be like discreet with it, right?
Witty committee
the-
blamed it on
like-
butterscotch, bro. Did you hear about that? He said he was trying to get some butterscotch.
Oh my
Wait,
god,
what
he blamed it on
happened?
What did
butterscotch.
you say, bro? You're
Wait,
trying
wait,
to be
how?
generous, bro.
How?
Like,
Rockstar,
honestly,
wait,
Witty
how
committee
did
just he
how-
needs.
Hold on. How did he try and blame it on? Wait, what did he say?
So like basically,
say,
so
like,
like
he
okay,
did it
okay,
or
okay.
something?
Listen. So the Cordion Blue psyop team, right? Obviously,
Yeah.
like we were texting around. Kirby was in on it, everything, bro. We had the decoy
Yeah.
out, and then we met up on the road, and then he said, I'm just trying to get some butterscotch, man. I'm just trying to get some butterscotch." Like
Yeah,
like dude, no you're not, bro. We literally
Yeah,
put
I
the
know.
decoy right there.
I remember that.
Wait,
It was
We
in
have
front of like the Force.
screenshots.
Like,
Bro, it was yeah.
come on.
And another thing is like, I honestly think that it's time for Witty committee to just put the Wampa Rat meat in the bag. Like, he just needs to wrap it up. He's gotten caught messing with the Jawas. There's no time. And another note, he got banned from TGE. I mean, his Force career is automatically over. I mean, we're looking at a Kyle Kaepernick type of thing, right?
I mean, honestly,
So
like,
yeah,
Witty
that's what I think. What we're doing.
Witty
So
Committee's gotta honestly like just repair the computers at TGE base at this point.
yeah.
Wait, is this worse or
So-
as
so
bad
now-
as it must be bad?
Yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna move on to the third topic. We got TGE once again dominating the Warfront scene. I mean, there's just nothing to say when you have hard hitters like Fendi, Melody, Yuki, Ren, Penguin. You just have so many hard hitters. I'm probably missing a bunch of hard hitters, but you just have so many great team fighters.
Too. You got like Coop on there.
Yeah. You got like Roxa, you have Coop, you have Scar, just all these top hitters who just like dominate TNR in these Warfronts. So yeah, that's that. Next, we got BHG being the worst faction again, and the C team officially announcing that they're gonna quit on saving it. I mean, personally, Roxa, Fendi, I know you guys know that I was a BHG for a little bit, ended up reaching like Daimyo of War, and then got horrifically rank stripped for corruption, bias, and inactivity, which, by the way, Vitsa completely lied to the C team, right? He told them that the Yosudo Council vote never happened. It's just actually crazy. But, the C team has officially announced that they are going to, instead of kick Vitsa out and make Scar the GM, they're just going to try to coach him, I guess, even though he's on LOA right now, but wasting his time on Type Soul? I mean, we just got to look at the facts, people. The C team is corrupt, it's biased, and they're not doing anything about this, and we need to, as the people, we need to rise and stand. Anything you guys want to say?
Listen, Ren, I think I want to extend this, right? Like, let's really put some thought into it, right? So
Yeah.
there was some complaints about a certain individual being in 2IC, and honestly, at one point it got heard, and then he got removed. But you know, his friend gets into power and all of a sudden he's back. I mean, think about it, right? Like, I may not have anything against this guy at the moment, but
Yeah,
what
Mhm.
does the C team have power over if the
exactly.
person can just re-rank them with no consequence?
Yeah,
It really sets a dangerous
And-
precedent.
yeah.
And
real.
extending that, we need to look at TGE too, and I'm not talking about the Sith
Mhm.
side.
Ooh.
As the stormtroopers. Like, know
I
Fendi,
want.
I
Wait,
know
hold on.
Fendi.
I
Fendi, I think
to
wants to
talk
take control.
about
Yeah,
that.
Fendi. Yeah, you can
But
take
not
control.
now.
Fendi.
Not now. That's at the end. That's at
Alright.
the
Oh
end.
yeah. We actually have a separate topic for that. Okay, so we're gonna move on to Hunting's, the former art captain, returning and kicking off Agent Melon for his art captain spot. You know, I think this is great for TNR, finally getting some of their old players back. I think this is gonna really help them in the Warfront soon.
Hey, listen.
Next we
I
got
don't want to
anything you guys want to say? Anything you guys want to say?
I don't want to interject, but I heard that Hunting's actually like he got active
Mhm.
on Agent Melon. I don't want to start rumors or nothing. But, like,
Ooh.
I heard that Agent Melon was like forced out. Like,
Yeah, me too. Yeah, like I actually heard that Monkus like actually went into TNR, right? And he just DM'd him. He's like, "Yo, you're dog shit. Get out of the spot. I'm taking it." Like that's what I heard, right?
I don't know.
So I
like,
think that's actually what happened.
like honestly, like,
Like,
I
yeah.
was on the grapevine. You know what I'm saying? And the grapevine told me
Mhm,
like,
yeah.
like
Mhm.
Hunting's like got him like went to
Yeah.
the mods and I mean got him out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Like for real. All right, our next topic, right? Our next topic is Carlos hopping on a Sith alt, right? So like there's a clear theme here. All the retirement home geeks, right? They've all made Sith alts, Crimson Empire, and Carlos is a particular specimen that I want to look at because he made a Sith alt. And it's Surratt Carson, if you guys didn't know. He made a Sith alt, and he joins on these wars, and he just gets absolutely obliterately slammed when he's not on Serenity Spec Draken, right? So I just want to point that out. He is absolutely dog shit at the game, and he needs to be removed from his position. I mean, if you're thinking about it, Carlos proving that he's dog shit on Sith just proves that he's not cut out for his position. And I think that Fox Fisto should probably take over as the leader of the Jedi at Order. I think that's honestly what needs to happen.
And extending that, Cellar Green needs to become General of the
Yeah.
Alliance, bro.
Yeah. Head of the Alliance, like get free it out of there,
Honestly,
low-key.
dude,
I think that's when he's out.
Cellar
Oh, yo,
Green-
after nickel. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Like
After Nickel
listen. There's some all-time greats, right? There's Cellar Green,
Yeah.
there's After Nickel,
After
and then
Nickel.
there's the Vietnam draft.
Yep.
Like those three
Yep.
peak
And
infills,
then
bro.
there's undisputed. I mean, Peach Cobbler himself, undisputed. I think Ronnie definitely needs recognition up there. I just think he really needs that.
Listen. Like, we all know his mom like brews the greatest crim juice of all time, right? Like we all know that.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break real quick for a sponsored ad. If you guys are looking for the top priced Wampa Rat meat, 100% Solaire grown, 100% Solaire, you got none of that like extra like planet stuff.
Preservatives, bro.
Head your way over, head on over to wampameatsellers.com, go get some of that Wampa Rat meat. It's actually top line, 100% grass fed from Solaire,
And-
it's absolutely great. You are getting it from like real Solarians who grew up, live in Solaire, go to the farms, everything like great Wampa Rat meat. Okay,
Listen,
now we're gonna
these are-
return.
Reddit
These
loves
aren't
Wampa
these
meat.
aren't just any Tuscans that live in Solar. These are ethically sourced. Okay, we pay them. There's
Yeah.
no labor.
Yeah.
There's no like
Yep.
unethical labor or
We
anything.
follow the galactic law. We follow the galactic law.
we do follow the galactic law. Okay, and like listen, these Jedi. They're trying to trick you. They're trying to get these baby little Jawas, and they're trying to get them in the mines. They're trying to get them in the
It's like
fields.
Rexa.
I mean,
You know what really pisses me off?
What?
I heard
What?
about
It's
this
like
story
North
this
Korea.
morning, right? I heard about this story, right? And basically these TNR, right? They basically found this poor Tuscan who was being paid to work, and they basically killed him just for no reason.
my
Like that just pisses me off.
Oh my-
What TNR does sometimes, like it just pisses me off.
I-
All right,
did
we're
you-
gonna go over to the next topic. Hold on. We're gonna go over to the next topic. I think we discussed about this enough.
Yeah.
Carlos is dog shit when he's not on Serenity. The next major thing is Ren. That's right, Ren Kruger, Balfour Sereno returning to TGE. I think this is actually great for the faction. I think he's going to really help save the SD Highcom along with John Fendi, going for Council of War. Currently been winning them tons of war friends, calling tons of war, been super active, doing all that he can. I think this is a great change for the SD side of things. What do you guys think?
Listen, Ren, I know it's a bit of a self-insert, but I really gotta ask, like, are you gonna do anything to save the Jawas in Monkness's basement?
That's all I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. First of all, I need to crack down on where Witty Committee is hiding, find all the Jawas that he has, right? We're going to save them. That's what TGE is all about, and that's what we're going to do. Next, we're going to move on to the next and final topic, right? We have Monkus being cooped by his own Temple Guard. So I believe that Monkus actually accidentally made Matt Tree to Temple Guard while he had a full roster, right?
Wait,
That's kind of, I don't know about that, but 6-7.
I'm sorry, I gotta interject here. Matt Treat Temple Guard, the same guy that lost to me, a gunner main, by the way.
Oh no.
Self-inserted. Me, a gunner main.
I don't know.
Riot
Yeah.
Trooper. Excuse me.
Like, where is the bias there? Like, I think C Team just needs to crack down on this. Like, really.
I mean,
so
it's crazy 'cause
basically,
he's
right
retired
now,
at
hold
home,
on. I need to finish this real quick. So
Yeah.
right now, Monkus has about 6 or 7 Temple Guards, right? So he needs to make space. So what he's trying to do is actually remove the inactive Temple Guards, known as like Shine, Rogu, Muff. These guys who are just out of their glory days, right? They're not really putting as much numbers, not really going to as many wars, They're trying to get them out, and they did not like this. So what they're doing right now is actually cooping Monkus and forcing him into a 4v1 to keep his spot as Temple Guard captain. Personally, Monkus, I think that you should just come TGE, slide through. It might be rough for the first couple of months because we don't trust you because you're TNR and we don't like TNR, but like I think it's a really great option for And I just think that the C team needs to do something because the C team, C team, blame it on the C team. I mean,
continuing the C
I
team
mean, that's just great.
politics real quick. I mean, like,
Yeah.
okay, listen, I know that CT likes to offer alternatives instead of getting rid of people or helping things, right?
Yeah.
But like,
Mhm.
okay, we think about it, right? Where has that help been? Where has that assistance been for EE? Can we just talk for a second? Like,
EE,
oh my
fucking
lord.
BHG.
Like-
There's so many examples.
When, okay, and
No.
I'm going to ask this question genuinely. When have we seen Gabriel, or what is his name, Lutu, in-game? I think, oh, I remember. It was a week
yeah.
ago. It was a week ago, and I think I got
Yeah, you
hit
just
by
gotta-
Smith Pillar like 3 times. Yeah.
Like us, the galactic citizens, we're just have to like get to a point where we realize like we're gonna have to ask ourselves: are these the people that we want in charge of running the game? Are these the people that we want in charge of the numbers? Are these the people we want in charge
Are
of the
these
factions?
people my credits
And
go
I just
to?
think,
My tax
yeah,
credit
yeah. Like
dollars?
I just don't think that at some point we need, as a force community, to just realize that Vitsa, he's ruining the game. He's ruining BHG. He is completely holding back his faction. I just think we really need to crack down on these issues, and the C team needs to do something about this.
Yeah.
All right, folks, that is gonna wrap up this week's
Wait,
session.
no,
Tune-
you're
right.
One more
we've actually got a bonus
message.
topic. We've actually got a bonus topic for tonight's week.
HiCom. May
So,
I
yeah,
speak
yeah.
on this?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually hand the microphone over to our co-host Fendi. He's gonna be Fender Bender is actually gonna be on that real quick. So,
Whew.
stage is yours, Fendi.
So I just want to call out a few things. I'm not gonna make it very long. So I made a mod. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say any names because I know privacy. So we done research on the Supreme Commander, Marshal Commander, Brigadier Generals, and one example is the Brigadier Gen of activity has, let me see, 0 globals, 0 announcements, 0 trainings, 0 joint trainings, and 1 promotion log ever since his promotion. And you can argue the fact that that's not their job to do trainings, but what he's been doing is just posting the same copy and paste Google Doc, checking it like once every 2 weeks, and that's all he does. Almost all of the ST HiComs
I mean, preach, just
extremely
preach.
inactive. And even after the warning, people like the Marshal Commander are still never playing the game.
Yeah.
And
good
it's
preach,
an
good
issue that
preach.
needs to be
Donate me
spoken
Nova.
on.
Yeah,
Donate
like-
me Nova.
We just need to start talking. We just need to be really cracking down on these C team issues, right? I mean, we just need to really ask ourselves as galactic citizens: are these the people that we want in charge of our factions? Right? It is not theirs. It is ours. We need to take this back, and we need to stand strong, people. Okay, that's gonna
Can
wrap
I-
up this week's episode. No, Rex, I'm sorry. This is gonna wrap up this week's
Can we
episode.
talk about the
Tune in-
UFO called Logos, please?
Nope, stop. We're gonna have to stop. Nope. Security. I look. Tune in tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow at around, I don't know, like 6 or 7 p.m. EST for tomorrow's episode. This is the Custer Buster podcast out. Goodbye, people.